up, y'all? Welcome back to another hot topic on He Say, She Say with your girl CoCo J.
And your boy, man, the Hood Howard Stern, of course. Excuse my voice. I'm trying to get over a cold right now. But what's happening, Miss CoCo J? I'm happy to be back in the studio on a lovely Friday evening. And I hate my voice right now, so I'm gonna try to keep the bass in it though before it goes too high.
I feel you still sound good to me, baby.
I feel the love.
Ain't nothing much going on. Just chilling and getting ready for the holidays.
Yeah, I think you and everybody else, and then shout out to the parents who got 2 weeks of hell coming up. I'm sorry to hear that. Got 2 weeks of no school, so all your kids gonna be just hanging out around the crib, fucking up Christmas gifts and everything. I apologize ahead of time.
You silly. Yeah, that's something to look forward to, most definitely. I'm sure the kids are very excited that they out. So.
Right. Hey, so look though, it's the holiday season, man. You excited about Christmas or what?
You know what? I'm yes and no, and I say yes because I know the reason, for celebrating Christmas is, the real reason to celebrate Christmas is, the birth of Jesus. So I'm ready to do that. We do that. Well, I try to do that all year round anyway. But I say no because, I'm trying my best to get in the Christmas spirit, and I can't. For some reason, I think it has something to do with, some things that's just been going on, like my brother not being here, knowing that we was all together last Christmas. So it's just one of those times where you just feel kind of down.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the reasons why I'm not really feeling it. And then, 2 years ago prior, my dad lost my dad. So it's just kind of a tough one. I'm trying to get into it for the sake of my kids.
Right.
But other than that, I'm working on it.
I mean, Christmas holiday seasons period are tough times for a lot of people. I mean, because it kind of forces you to remember the things that I won't say that you try not to remember, but the things that you're trying to move on from. I mean, especially like death of a relative, especially a parent. These are the times of the year that make you really reflect on it and really almost force you to think about it. And I think this is why it's probably a lot of depression actually going on around this time of season, which is odd because you would think like this is one of the happier times, but it's those happy times that remind you of what you don't have, and I think that's what puts a damper on it a little bit. And I know it's easier said than done about being optimistic and trying to forget about the negative things. But at the end of the day, it's these holidays where you used to having family around, you're used to doing all the fun stuff, and then when you think about it, it's like those things aren't as fun when those certain people are missing, and that kind of makes it harder. Yeah, so I definitely feel what you're saying for sure.
Yeah, and then especially my mom, like my mother, for example, she has been gone for 8 years.
Okay.
She passed away 8 years ago. But it's like I miss her every day, but it's like around this time, I really miss her because this Christmas was her favorite holiday. Right. So she would do it up as far as the decorations, everybody over her house. So I just be reminiscing on those moments like, dang, I wish my mama was here. Right. So, it's like I said, although it's been although it's been 8 years, which to me 8 years is not long.
Right.
So although it's been that that length of time, I just still be kind of stuck. Like, dang, I wish my mom was here. Right. I mean, I wish that every day, but at the same time, around this time of the year, though, I really, really be wishing, like, man, I wish my mama was here.
Right. So, these are the times that that force you to reflect on. I mean, it's kind of the same way for me and my sister. My sister has been passed away for about 3 years now, but the thing is that on Christmas, me, her, and my moms used to always, go to church, and then we would always have brunch, at my mom's house. So, you know, I always think about that, and then I realized that I think pretty much since she passed away, we hadn't done that. So it's like, you know, those things, you know, stick with you, especially for, you know, for me, because now I'm out in Colorado, so I won't have a chance to, you know, kick it with everybody on Christmas like I normally do.
Right.
So definitely, I can see, but you know, at the same time, I'm still, you know, I'm still in the, I guess I'm in the spirit. You know, ain't nobody getting nothing, but you know, I'm still in the. I'm still like, I'm gonna say Merry Christmas, all jolly and shit, but you ain't getting nothing.
Hey, that it's all good though. Like I was telling my 13-year-old son today, he was like, "Mama, if I could just get some," he was saying, if he just get some jeans or some shoes or something, he you know, he gonna be upset. And I'm like, I look at him like, boy, do you know there's some people around here that's not getting anything, not even that, not even a pair of socks for Christmas. So if that is what all you get, then be thankful for that.
Man,
so I'm like, y'all.
When I was at the crib, when I was at home, man, around that 13, 14-year-old, man, I had messed out getting gifts. Like, we weren't getting gifts. It was just a tree up just 'cause. I was the youngest, somebody younger than me, so shit, that was it. When nobody get no gifts, it was just like tree up, Merry Christmas.
Man, I'm telling you, these kids don't even know how good they get it. Even if they get one gift, they still got it good because, like I said, it's a lot of kids out here that is not getting anything. So it's about giving, you know, making sure that some kid wake up to something to open. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, giving.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you another thing too, man, about that. It's just the generational gap. It's like, I guess for lack of a better term, I guess I just call it the selfishness, because everybody looking for what they can get, but not really interested in what they can give, though. You know, just like what you did. So, for instance, you know, just like, excuse me, just like when we was coming up, and I knew I may not have, you know, I ain't had no job or nothing, so I couldn't, like, buy my mama, like, no super gifts or nothing, but I would always get her a card and, like, some cheap-ass gift, you know what I'm saying, only because I knew I was always asking for something. So, if I'm always asking for something, I better at least give her, you know, something. And I think that's where there's a lot of kids that just miss out on that whole thing. It's just all about give me, like, what can I get?
Right, exactly.
The scary thing, though, is that when you become an adult and you get into the real world, you find out that don't nobody give you shit. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm not even talking about Christmas gifts. I'm talking about nothing. Don't nobody give you nothing. I ain't even talking about Christmas. I'm talking about period in life. Like, nobody give you nothing. You got to go get it.
Yeah, but when we get to that point, you know, it's like you're not really looking for nothing. It's all about giving anyway, and that's all year round. Like, you try to do what you can, you know, not just on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. If you have it, give it, and that's how you get your blessing. That's how I look at it.
I see. Now while we talking about Christmas and everything, I just want to jump on something real quick. I know that you want to talk about, and don't forget, if you're on eblockradio.com or if you're on Blog Talk Radio, you can hit us up right now at 760-283-4647, and hit that number one key if you just want to kick it for a second before we get to our hot topic. But because it's holiday season, Christmas season, everything, you know, it's always a high crime, you know, point right around the holidays. You know, it's people get really hungry out here, and I ain't talking about like for a sandwich. I'm talking about hungry, savage, criminal types. You know, there's gonna be a lot of crime being committed in between these times. And I haven't heard any stories yet, but you know, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna say that somebody's gonna get their Christmas gift stolen from their house because it happens every year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear stories of that. So just on that note, I know you wanted to talk a little bit about, you know, just how you know, how bad it is out here. I think you got an experience you wanted to share with us.
Yeah, it's getting pretty rough out here, and like House Stern said, is especially around Christmas time, is people are just, they watching. So, you know, one story that I got to tell with somebody else before I get on me is this a parent from my kid's school. I pick her kids up sometimes from school until she get off work. But anyway, she had an experiment the day before yesterday to where a guy, and she was coming from another job that she works. It was at nighttime somewhere on the west side. And she said she was walking around she was putting some things on the passenger side, and as she was walking around on the driver's side, she noticed the guy. Well, she been noticed the guy, but she made eye contact with him or whatever. They made eye contact with one another. But anyway, as she was walking around to the driver's side, she still, the guy was still there because she had noticed him. She said as soon as she got in, she tried locking her doors, but before she knew it, the guy already had his hand on the passenger side trying to get in, and he started spraying mace. But she said he wasn't really he thought he was trying to spray it in her face, but he couldn't get a good aim, so she was dodging it. So she just started blowing a horn, blowing a horn as much as possible, and the guy just bust up. So I'm just like, wow, that's scary. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have ended up a whole totally different way if that mace would have gotten on her face. So I'm glad that didn't happen, but that just lets you know that you just need to watch it. Be careful, especially at nighttime.
Right.
Even though it happens in the daytime, because with me earlier today when I went to the gas station I'm still kind of, shook up a little bit, but I went to the gas station on off the Southfield Freeway and Grand River, and I was just finishing up pumping the gas, and it was around, I would say 3:00 on my way to pick up my kids from school, and I seen this young dude crossing Grand River to come, into the gas station, the parking lot of the gas station. He's just skipping, and me and him made immediate, we made contact immediately. So I'm just staring him down because, for one, he looked crazy as hell from the beginning. So I'm just looking at him, and I wanted to let him know that I see you, and he was just staring me down. So I'm still watching this dude out the corner of my eye because he walked past me, but he never went into the gas station. So I just hurry up and closed my tank and got in the car. As I'm doing this, I'm still seeing him in the corner of my eye. He was a little distance behind me. So when I'm looking in the rearview mirror, he's still standing there. So when I was pulling out, trying to get into traffic out of the gas station driveway, he's just staring. I'm like, what is this dude staring at? So I'm still looking to see where he was at as I'm trying to get into traffic. I'm still looking in my side mirror just to see where he was at. And he, by the time I looked up again, he was gone. As soon as I noticed that this dude was gone, I heard a bang on my car. I'm like, somebody threw something at my car. And I'm like, what the hell was that? I'm looking all over around my car like, I know I ain't hit nothing because I haven't moved nowhere. Right. So and I think that he threw something at my car for me to get out of my car just to see what it was. And I'm like, shit, I ain't getting on my car. I damn near had an accident trying to get out the gas station because I already knew what was going on. I'm like, shit, you ain't got me like that. I'm gone.
Right.
And the way that I was trying to go, I didn't go because after I heard that noise on my car, I'm like, shoot, you ain't about to get me like that. So I went down the side street and I started to stop on that side street just to see what hit my car. But then I was like, no, what if a car followed me? So I just kept going. I got straight on the freeway.
Right. And it's crazy that you even got to be cognizant like that. I mean,
is so scary.
You should be paying attention at all times, but it's weird. I won't even say weird. It's just a crazy time we live in that you have to. That's how you got to live life.
I mean, and that is so scary. I wish I had. You know what? I gotta get my CCW seriously, because if I did, I would have had the pump in one hand and my gun in the other, and I would make sure he see it in my hand, because that's sad when you gotta go there, but right. The way it is now, that's what you have to do. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, what is this guy? Because when he was skipping inside the gas station lot, he was skipping towards me, but I guess he he realized that I was noticing him. I noticed him. Like, I'm going to watch my surroundings. So I immediately noticed him, like, okay, so he kind of just skipped right past me, but then he stopped. He never went in the gas station, like, dude. Wow, yeah. So just, y'all, for anyone who out there by themselves, especially the women, and shit, nowadays, even the men, because they don't care nowadays. You just be careful. Watch out for your surroundings. Be aware of what's going on, because they will trick you in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier when I was telling you, Phil Howard Stern, that he could have been if a car was following me or something. What did you say?
No, I'm saying he could have been the lookout. Like,
right, he could have been a lookout, and I could have just pulled on the side in the car.
Yeah, it's like you want to be in that corner and then get out, and he wasn't the main dude. You know, so that's when you running shit like that. Like, he could be the dude to make the noise, and then somebody else run up on you. Like, it be like that, and unfortunately, you have to think like that. And some people just ain't never been in positions or situations like that where they had to think about it, but unfortunately, I mean, where we from, where you from, where I'm from, I'm not to say I'm used to it, but I know how shit go down.
Yeah.
And if you catch me, you really got to catch me slipped. I'm talking about.
Right. And when you get to that point, you have to kind of, sad to say, but you gotta try to think like a criminal, just to see where they at. You know what I'm saying? See what the shit they gonna do. And that's. Yeah, that's sad. But it is what it is.
It is.
Unfortunately.
So, especially, like you said, especially for the ladies, man, y'all out there doing shopping and stuff. And I have to tell my sister this all the time, is that, it's winter time, so, after 5 o'clock it's already dark.
Right.
You out there with the kids, or you out there by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a rough place we live in, and I know sometimes you feel like, you in Bloomfield, or you in Southfield, or you in...
Yeah, they go out further and further every time.
They're everywhere, man. People out, they scavengers, man, especially this time of year, because they know people out spending money. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for a criminal, it's like open season. You know what I'm saying? So you really want to be careful out there, man. But still, at the same time, though, it's like, you want to live your life, man. You want to enjoy the holiday season. You don't want to have to burden your head with all the stuff that could go wrong. But you do gotta pay attention though. So
you have to, and that's. I mean, you have to. You have to make sure you be on your P's and Q's when you out there by yourself, especially. And hell, nowadays it don't even matter if you a team with somebody. They out there. They looking. They watching. Yeah. So just be careful.
Now, before we jump off into our topic, which tonight, if you've been following us on Twitter or on Facebook, we're talking about Christmas time. Of course, we're trying to see if you're in a new relationship or you got a new boo. Should you expect that new boo to buy you and your kids something for Christmas? That's what we're talking about tonight. But before we jump off into that, just real quick, I just want to make mention about the young lady from Wayne State. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. On my show, and apparently, they found the body. I think it was in Southwest Detroit. She had been missing for I think a few days, and still the reports are sketchy. But from what I understand, like I'm not sure if this is entirely true at all. But from what I understand, that it may have been basically a robbery, I guess you would call it, because I'm guessing that she was getting like some kind of refund check or something from school. Right. And some dude that she was acquainted with, like I don't know if it was like her dude or whatever, but I guess at some point I guess he robbed her and ended up killing her. And they got him on surveillance at the ATM with a mask on or whatever. But it's her car, you know what I'm saying? He using her debit card, and I guess she probably had a limit of like 500 or something. So basically, you're talking about. He just killed somebody for $500, and I know this ain't really got nothing to do with Christmas time or relationships, but apparently this was a dude that she was acquainted with though. So I think that's for ladies, man. I know is I guess it's tough pickings out there for y'all. I don't know, but you really gotta know who you dealing with. You really kind of gotta know the dude you're dealing with, and
most definitely.
if you got you one of those, one of them hood dudes, and they rob people and stuff, like you can't be certain that if you just met him that he's not gonna flip that paper on you though. Like no, for real, because it's sad to say, man, especially with this younger generation, I just see so many women like they glamorize that shit. Like I know a lot of dope women. I know a lot of killers and stuff, and half of them dead, and the rest of them in jail. Like it's a glorious life for a second, and then but they don't tell you about all the bad shit, like that young girl getting killed, or getting tied up and duct taped in the basement. Like, nobody talk about that. You talk about all the money you spend in the cars and the jewelry. Nobody talk about the darker side of it, where whole families getting murdered and kids coming up missing. Like the real side of the game that don't nobody talk about.
Yeah, I agree. So it's scary out there. You definitely have to know who you're dealing with, and you even if who's to say that you may not even know, even if you've been dealing with this person for quite some time now, but still at the same time, you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do really have to be careful. And like you said, this younger generation nowadays, even if, I'm not, that girl, I'm just, I'm praying for her family, because I know that's a tough one on them. I know it's a tough one on them. So I'm definitely praying for them, because that she definitely should have not lost her life over 500, or I don't know exactly how much it was, but him going to the ATM, and I know it's a maximum you can get from the ATM, but
right.
But I'm just saying, just losing your life over money, period, is a real sad case.
Yeah.
So I know that her family is devastated, and this dude who she thought was, she was cool when they was friends, and she may have not known about, the kind of guy he was, unfortunately. And she may have known. We don't know that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, we don't know that.
You just got to be careful. You have to use your, just gut instincts and your common sense, and don't think that shit is cute. If you are aware of it, don't think it's cute if your dude doing this, doing that. That shit ain't cute. Seriously, ain't nothing cute about that.
Yeah, bottom line, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, enough about that, man. We were talking about a bunch of depression stuff. We're supposed to be having a good time.
I know, right? It's about to be Christmas. Christmas Eve next Thursday. So this is a holiday to celebrate, and not only celebrate what you get, but celebrate the real reason of Christmas.
Right, for real.
So like I said, I'm trying to get in that mood. So.
All right, well, we go start off the festivities with getting into our hot topic, man. We got to pay some bills, and we got to go play some commercials real quick. But don't forget, if you're on eblockradio.com or on Blog Talk Radio, you can hit us up, 760-283-4647, and hit that number 1 key. We want to know, should you expect gifts for you and your children from a new mate? Make sure you give us a call, 760-283-4647, hit that number 1 key. We'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Yo, it's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern Q Lewis, producer of the Livest Cloud radio show on the planet, straight from the E-Block Radio. Here to let you know that you can represent the radio show and your side of town with our very own t-shirt line, Pardon My Eastside. You can get yours.
Hello, Hood Howard Stern. What's up with Pardon My Westside?
Oh, slow down, Miss CoCo J. Of course, we got the West Side covered too, so you can get Pardon My Eastside or Pardon My Westside t-shirts. Only thing you got to do is go to the website, www.eblockradio.com, and get yours today. $20 for the fellas, $15 for the ladies. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well, Pardon My Eastside.
Witness the Black Tie Experience. Black Tie Photography, servicing all of Metro Atlanta area. My name is Cedric Pitts, your photographer. Check out our website at www.blacktiepictures.com or like our Facebook page, facebook.com/Black Tie Pictures. Let me capture your professionalism in class, and you will have the ultimate black tie experience.
And we back in the building, y'all. Welcome back to another exciting hour of He Say, She Say. This is supposed to be CoCo J's point right here. I never say this when we come back from commercial, so forgive me if I'm all off. So I'm so used to doing my show. But welcome back. This is He Say, She Say, hosted by your girl CoCo J and your boy Man the Hood Howard Stern. That's me. But I never do this. So
right, I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing it from the day.
No problem. I try to. That was so awkward. Like I wasn't. Like, you want me to say it? Like, why I gotta say it?
I forgot you was kind of forced. My fault.
Yeah, I'm just here for the ride. But anyway, if you just now join us, man, we hopping on our hot topic tonight. So don't forget, if you're on eblockradio.com or on Blog Talk Radio, we want to know, should you expect gifts for you and your children from a new mate, man? We want to know what's up. So, CoCo J, what you say, man? You got you know, you feeling them or whatever. It's Christmas time. He got a gift, and then your kid over there looking like, you know, where mine and stuff, man. But you just started dating a dude like 4 months ago. Like, should he get your kids a gift or not?
Well, you know what? Of course, as a woman, I'm gonna say yeah. Why not? So of course, you know,
a new boo.
Like how new of a new boo? Like how new?
Let's say you met him in August, and now it's December rolling around for Christmas.
Oh yeah, he definitely. Well, you know what? I would say this: if he's feeling you, if he's feeling me, and he's trying to get in good with me, why not buy me a gift? And if I have kids, gift. Now if I got 8 kids, then okay. But if I got 1 or 2 kids, I kind of, you know, if you want to get in good with me, why not? That's cool. I don't see what the issue would be. Like, you know, that would be nice, and that would be like, man, he bought me and my kids a gift. That would be what's up.
Well, you're talking about August, so what's that? September, October, November? Was that 4 months?
That's 4 months. That's long enough.
Well, I'm just saying it's some women. If you start dating them, you don't even meet their kids in 4 months. So how the hell
it don't matter.
How am I buy them a gift? I ain't never even met them.
You don't have to meet the kids to buy them a gift. You know their mother. You kicking it with their mom, and I'm sure by that time you'll probably even have sex. So I'm just saying.
So because you smashed it, I gotta buy the kid a gift.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Okay. Because if you buy the kid a gift, I feel you. Okay.
Now it would be real messed up if we dated for a while and I haven't gotten just by myself haven't gotten a Christmas gift. Then it's gonna be some questions like, dang, you know what I'm saying? We've been, you know, I thought. Even if it's not serious, but y'all still been kicking it for 4 months, like dating, I would at least expect a gift for myself. But if this lady or if that, you know, that dude have kids that he also, you know, taking care of, you know, that stay with him or whatever, why not? I mean, because I'm sure y'all done had that conversation on the kids.
Wait. Rewind that. What you say? If he got kids that stay with him or he take care of, why they gotta stay there?
Okay.
So if my kids go with their mama, then they ain't getting shit from you, huh? Oh, okay.
You know, you know what?
Okay, I get it.
I'm just saying, yeah. I mean, in some cases, that's how it is. That's how it is. You know,
that's not fair. That's not fair. So
it's not fair.
So you kick it with me. You see my daughter all the time, but she don't live with me. She lives she don't get no gifts.
Well, if I met your daughter and if she don't stay with you, that's different. If I see your child all the time, you know, often since we've been kicking it, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm going to get her a gift.
You said if you met her, but I told you if I said I ain't never met your kids, I ain't getting nothing. I'm wrong, huh?
No, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying it wouldn't hurt for you to do so. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't even know what he look like.
Well, first of all, in 4 months, ain't no guy gonna meet my kids. That's just me in 4 months.
So you ain't getting no gifts.
But I'm just saying, if you was this type of dude, just because you kicking it with this young lady that who have kids, and you want to get her something and the kids something, it don't have to be nothing major. It could be something $10 GameStop card, gift card, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to meet my kids to get my kids a gift.
You sound crazy. Like Bernie Mac used to say, man, you sound crazy.
So that's the only way you would get my kids a gift, if you met them?
Why would I buy your kids a gift and you ain't even thought enough of me to introduce me to your kids?
Well,
I would buy your kids a gift and you ain't even think that I was cool enough to come around your kids.
But you know what? Sometimes it's not about how cool you are to meet your kids. It's about the length of time and seeing where it is, where it's going. You know what I'm saying?
So you ain't getting no damn gift.
See, that's just not being. I mean, I'm just saying, a cool dude.
If my daughter lived with her mama, you said you ain't getting, and you have never said you ain't getting her no gift. What's the difference from what I said? Nothing. Exactly. I know. We're going to the phone lines, though. Don't forget, man. If you're on eblockradio.com, you can give us a call, 760-283-4647, man. Hit that number 1 key, and holler at your boy, man. But, ladies, I want to hear from y'all, man, because I think that's a double standard. Cause I feel like if a dude in a relationship, a woman, probably not even go buy him a gift anyway. And then definitely ain't go buy his kid nothing. So I don't see why it's so wrong that I said.
You know what? I'm gonna kind of retract. I probably would buy his daughter a gift, even if she didn't, or he didn't, or the child didn't stay with the guy. Just because but like I said, it all depends on that relationship. Or on that do I want to say bond or that closeness y'all have or whatever.
What do we have if you introduce me to your kid? I'm not buying them.
But that's something that was something that I would expect. Well, you should expect one another to respect.
I might as well buy your parents and your grandparents and your brothers and sisters to give to her. Just in that bond.
Like I said, no one is obligated to buy their mate children a gift. But if that is something that you wanted to continue to pursue and y'all have been kicking it for a while, what's the harm of doing so?
Because I ain't even met the Rugrats.
So what? But that would you would want to get in good with the mother. So getting in good with the mother or the father, that's your chance right there.
You just talking crazy. I'm going to the phone lines. I'm done talking to you, man. I got 248-346. You're live. You say, she say. What up, though?
Hey, cuz Q. This is Portia.
Oh, what's happening, baby?
Hey, Portia.
Hey, CoCo. How you doing, baby?
I'm good.
Now you know. You know she ain't right. Portia, tell her she ain't right. She crazy.
Okay, so this my take on this whole thing. All right, so both y'all right to a certain extent. If my man, and I have to say this from personal experience, if my man is not good enough to meet my child, then I don't expect anything from him, from me or my child.
Thank you.
Now, and I will say, if he has met my child, then, and he wants to be in with me, because first of all, CoCo, you're right. If I've been with you long enough for you to meet my child, then that means something's happening between me and you. So me and you done already got a connection. So that means that I have introduced you to my child now, and you starting to develop a relationship with my child. Mm-hmm. So we kind of a package deal now, because if you want me, then I come with a child. I'm not going to separate myself from him. So now I mean, no, when we go out on dates and stuff like that, he ain't going to be the third leg in the back seat. No. But it is sometimes when you're going to be around my child. So do I expect at Christmas time that you get my son something? I sure do. And the reason why is because you've already developed a relationship with him. And you know Christmas time is coming. Y'all going to have conversations. So conversation around Christmas time is going to be what you think is going to be under the Christmas tree. Better be a gift. Better be a gift from the man.
And you know what? I definitely agree. So like I said, I'm gonna continue to say it. If I ain't met your kid, I ain't getting no shit.
And like I said, it's not necessarily that I expect, but it wouldn't hurt for you to do if you're trying to get in there.
It wouldn't hurt. That's right. You would.
Even if I never met your kid.
I mean,
but
you have people. You know, some parents have to where they don't want to introduce their kids to this dude they just dated 3-4 months. But if you know this woman has kids. But if you know this woman, okay, but if you know this woman has kids and you're trying to pursue it and continue to pursue it, it wouldn't hurt for you to do it, even though you haven't met the kids. You know, eventually you will, if it was going in that direction.
I'm pursuing you, but you ain't thought enough of me to introduce me to your kids.
It's not that they don't think you're not good enough. It's just that it's a certain, you know, when that happens, when you're dating somebody new and you have kids, it's just you don't want to introduce them to your kids immediately. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that you're not good enough. That don't have anything to do with it.
That means if you're not prepared to initiate that relationship, then I don't want to start that relationship by giving them a gift.
So you start a relationship by buying a gift?
Yeah.
You ain't buying me no diamond ring.
Yeah, I'm talking about a relationship with the kid. Because the kid gonna be like, oh, that's your new friend. He bought me somehow. And then what you gonna say when you dump me before this?
Okay.
All right, thanks for the call, Portia. I'm sorry. We got you on the line.
That's all right. I'm listening.
All right, thanks for the call.
And Q for that little daughter that you were talking about. If there's a little daughter that you have, if I expect, whether I've met her or not, if I'm woman enough to expect something from my children, and I know that you have one, whether I've met her or not, as a woman, I would get it regardless. I would get something, whether it be a gift card, something. I would get little $5 in the car. Not $5. I mean, that's kind of, you know, but depending on how old they are. You know, but I'm just saying, as a woman, if I've introduced you to mine and I know you have one, whether I've met her or not, I would still get it.
Okay.
And that's my take on it.
All right, thanks for the call, baby.
All right, Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, man. Hey, so I agree. I agree 100% with that. But I'm just telling you.
But like I said, if I'm not.
If you ain't seen it, look, little John, this Quincy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be around here for a second or two, and he ain't getting no damn gift from me.
You silly.
I ain't lying, man. Hey, don't forget though, if you're on eblockradio.com or if you're on Blog Talk Radio, you can hit us up 760-283-4647. Hit that number 1 key, man. My voice is going as we speak.
I'll just drink some tea.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, like, why is it like you? It just sounds like you're not really agreeing with me though.
I'm not agreeing. I'm agreeing to a certain extent, and just it's I don't see. It wouldn't hurt to get a gift, even if you hadn't met your kids. Now, if you dating and y'all been in this relationship for a year or so and you haven't met the kids, then yeah, that means she don't want you to meet her kids, and then yes, you need to start questioning the fact. But if it's like 2 or 3 months 4 months going into this, and you haven't met the kids yet, then I think that's too soon. So you may think it's too soon about her kids a gift, but if you just trying to get in there a little bit, that might just do it. Who knows?
Well, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. I'm a change it all around for you.
Yeah, change it around.
Let's change all around for you. When they ask, go buy me a gift. What do you do for that?
You said when they gonna buy the maid or give the kids?
Yeah. When is that proper?
I mean, when they know it's real serious with the mom, when they see their mother or their father is real serious with this person.
Oh, I was just wondering. Really though, put it into perspective though. How long was I dating you before I met your kids?
What, a year?
I don't know. Was it that long? It was a long time though.
It was long, yeah.
It was
I want to say a year.
So I'm saying, like, did you expect, like, if we started dating in August, I'm telling you right now, I would not have bought your kids no gift. I probably wouldn't have bought you a gift.
Like I said, it's not expected. If you would have met me in August and Christmas now, it would have not been expected, but it would have been. It wouldn't. I don't see nothing wrong with it. That's all I'm saying. I don't see nothing wrong with it. If you decided to do so, now I would have expected you to buy me a gift, yes, but not necessarily the kids. But I would have looked at you. I would have been like, hey, damn, he bought my kids a gift. He really must be feeling me, or damn, he really, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
You really just got money to burn.
Money to burn? Really? Wow. Hey, I guess if you got money to burn, why not spend it on her kids at the girl you've been dating for 4 months, right?
Right. It's 4 months. Go ahead and buy our kids shit. Buy our kids' cousins something too. And buy everybody something. Like little cousins be at the house, buy little John too.
Ah, that's funny.
Right. Look, next week is Christmas, so I'm pretty sure we won't be broadcasting on Christmas. So this will be our last show
until next year.
Yeah, exactly. Until next year. So what I know you don't do. I know you don't do like New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, I'm kind of not so much onto the New Year's resolution. So I always just say, what I do all year round, just continue to be a better you. I'm going to continue to be a better me. Now, no particular resolution, New Year's resolution, just, continue to be a better me. And yeah, that's about it for me.
That's about it?
Yeah, that sums up everything. So,
but you working on some projects, though. You going to have your book together next year?
Yes. Next year.
Hey, tell everybody about the Women's Day event.
Oh yeah, I have on the 29th of December, which is on a Tuesday after Christmas. It is called the Personalized Lighthouse. It's a nonprofit organization. It's a recovery program. But anyway, they're having this free event on the 29th at the DoubleTree Hotel in Dearborn from 8 to 4. 8 to 4. Anyway, they having special guests. They having what is it?
I don't know.
The massage. They have massages going on. They have free continental breakfast, lunch. And a whole lot of things going on in Zumba, which I am the Zumba instructor. So I'm excited to do that. It's called, the event is like a new year, a new you. So it's going into the new year, just getting motivational speakers, having motivational speakers going on and everything, just to kind of relax you a little bit. And Zumba most definitely is one of those. So once again, I will be the Zumba instructor for that event, so I'm super excited about that.
That's what's up. And ladies, it's a free event, so make sure you check it out down at DoubleTree. Where's the DoubleTree at in Dearborn?
It's off the Southfield Service Drive.
Okay. Is it by Fairlane or something?
It's by Fairlane, off the Southfield Service Drive between Hubbard and Fort Road.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
But yeah, you can Google it. So ladies, make sure you check it out. That's going to be December 29th, Tuesday, so the kids will be home from school, so you ain't got to give me that excuse. And
right.
I work, that next week. Unfortunately, I'm not. So some people, off work that week. So make sure you check it out. So it's December 29th, DoubleTree Hotel, Dearborn. It's gonna be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I do encourage that you make it there on time though, because it's a free event. Make sure that you understand it's free. So
yeah, and I have shared the flyer on my page, CoCo J. So you can get the flyer, to get the information from off the flyer.
For sure. All right, well, one last time before we get up out of here, man. Should you expect a gift from yourself, for yourself and your children from a new mate?
Like I said earlier, it wouldn't hurt. Especially, if you were just not dating and you've been dating this particular person for a few months, 3-4 months or something, that person you're dating, of course, I would expect a gift. And if you choose to buy her children a gift as well, that would be great. It's not expected, but it wouldn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Especially if this is something that you wanting to proceed with your mate. You want to proceed dating with your mate, or trying to get in good, and she have kids or whatever. Even if you know that she's kind of struggling a little bit, it still wouldn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it wouldn't hurt. No, I don't see anything wrong with it. Once again, not expected if you're just in 3-4 months. Now, if you're into a year and you met her kids, yes, it is. But if this is something that you're just getting into 3-4 months and you have not met her kids, it wouldn't hurt, but it's not expected. It would be expected for you to get me a gift, but not expected for her kids.
I feel you. All right, well, on that note, man, I'm going to sum it up. So definitely I do agree with that. If you've been dating long enough where, you in the child's life, then definitely, yeah, you go ahead and get them a gift. But I stand on the opposite side of the river on this one. If I haven't met the kid, he ain't getting shit.
Boo!
On that note, man, we're getting ready to get up out of here. But make sure that you check me out next Thursday, all right, New Year's Eve. Straight from the E-Block Radio, live on your dial, www.eblockradio.com, 7 p.m. Thursday night next week. So before you get lifted for the New Year's, make sure you check out our show, man. Me and my man Mark Money go talk a little stuff, have a little fun and take this new year out, or take this old year out and jump into the new year. You feel me? Also tonight, make sure that you check out my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. That's Hood Howard Stern, and you can get you a copy of the freshly published Off the Block Volume 2. It's my second volume of poetry and social criticism, so make sure you check that out. It's going to be live on Amazon.com at 8 p.m. tonight, and then obviously you'll be able to order you a paperback copy. So it's Off the Block Volume 2. Make sure you check out your boy, man. Show me some love. And once you get your own copy, make sure you send a review so you can let other people know exactly how great it is.
That's what's up. Once again, I want to say congratulations on your Volume 2, Hood Howard Stern. I'm looking forward to getting it.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it, baby.
And I just want to tell everybody out there to just have a Merry Christmas and a blessed Happy New Year. And be safe.
For sure. That's right. Be safe. That's the number one thing, man. We up out here, though, man. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, all that good stuff, man. Whatever you celebrate, dog, do your thing, baby. Check y'all out next year. We out. Peace.
All right. Peace.